Welcome to Essential SQL Commands. In this video, we are going to go through some important SQL commands. There are around 100 SQL commands which you need to go through. And today we are going to see in an alphabetical order from A to Z all the important SQL commands. So let's begin with A. We have alter table. Alter table is used for modifying an existing table structure. And is used for combining multiple conditions in a where clause. Any or all. This is used for comparing a value to a set of values. As is for renaming a column or table with an alias. Average function is used for calculating the average of a set of values. Next we have between. Between is for selecting values within a given range. Next we have commands starting with letter C. Cascade is for automatically performing a specified action on related records. Case statement to perform conditional logic in SQL queries. Case when conditional expression in select statements. Char index is for finding the position of a substring within a string. Check enforces a condition on the values in a column. Coalesce is for returning the first non-null expression in a list. Concat is for concatenating two or more strings. Constraint will enforce rules. Constraint will enforce rules for data in a table. Count will return the number of rows that match a specified condition. Create database is for creating a new database. Next, we have create table for creating a new table in the database. Create index for creating an index on a table for faster data retrieval. Cross join for combining every row from one table with every row from another table. Cross apply performing correlated subquery against each row of outer table. Cube is for generating all possible combinations of grouping sets for aggregation. Current date returns the current date. Current time returns the current time, and current timestamp returns the current date and time. Next we have the commands starting with letter D. Date add for adding a specified time interval to a date. Date diff calculates the difference between two dates. Date part extracts a specific part of a date. Default will specify a default value for a column. Delete deletes the data from the database. This is very powerful statement. Dense rank assigns a dense rank to each row in the result set. Distinct returns unique values in the result set. Drop table deletes an existing table and adds data from the database. Drop index deletes an index from a table. Else specifies the result if no condition is true in a case statement. End ends the case statement except returns the difference between two result sets. If you want this PDF that I am explaining now, then you can find the link of this PDF in the description of this video and you can download it from there. Next we have exists. Checks if a subquery returns any results. Returns true if it does. Explain provides information on how a SQL statement will be executed. Fetch limits the number of rows returned by a query. First value return the first value in an ordered set of values. Foreign key establishes a relationship between tables. From is used for specifying the tables to retrieve data from. Full join combines rows including all matching and non-matching rows. Get data returns the current date and time similar to current timestamp. Group by groups rows with the same values in specified columns for aggregation. Grouping sets specifies multiple groupings for aggregation. Having filter group rows based on specified conditions. If returns one of two values based on a Boolean expression. In specify multiple values in a where clause. Inner select perform a subquery within a select statement. Inner join combines rows based on a common column. Insert inserts new data into a database, basically into a table. Intersect returns the intersection of two result sets. Into specifies a target table for the result set of a select statement. Is null filters results where the value is empty or undefined. Is not null filters results where the value is not empty or undefined. Join is for combining rows from two or more tables based on a related column. Lag retrieves data from a previous row in the result set. Last value returns the last value in an ordered set of values. Lead access data from a subsequent row in the result set. Left join returns all rows from the left table and matching rows from the right table. Len returns the length of a string, like searches for a specified pattern in a column. Limit limits the number of rows returned by a query. Lower converts a string to lowercase. Max returns the largest value from a set of values. Merge performs insert, update, or delete operations on a target table. Min returns the smallest value from a set of values. No action specifies that no action should be taken on related records. Not negates a condition in a where clause. Not null ensures that a column cannot contain null values. Entile divide the result set into a specified number of groups. Null if returns null if expressions are equal, otherwise returns the first expression. Offset skips a specified number of rows before starting to return rows. Or specifies multiple alternative conditions in a where clause. Order by specify the order of rows within the partition for window functions. Outer apply, similar to cross apply, returns rows with no match in the inner table. Over specify a window of rows for aggregate functions. Partition by. Partition by divides the result set into partitions. Percentile count calculate a percentile value using linear interpolation. Percentile disk calculate a specified percentile value. Pivot rotates a table valued expression into multiple columns. Primary key is for uniquely identifying each record in a table. Range specifies the window frame based on values. Rank function assigns a rank to each row in the result set. Replace function replaces occurrences of a substring within a string. Restrict restricts the deletion of a referenced record. Right join returns all rows from the right table and matching rows from the left table. Rollup generates subtotal values for a hierarchy. Round returns a numeric value rounded off to specified decimal places. Rows specifies the window frame for functions. Row number assigns a unique sequential integer to each row. Select statement retrieves data from a database. Set default sets the default value when a record is deleted. Set null sets the value to null when a record is deleted. Substring extracts a substring from a string. Sum function calculates the sum of values in a column, then specifies the result if a condition is true. Top limits the number of rows returned. Transaction begin, commit, or roll back a transaction. Trim will remove the leading and tailing spaces. Truncate table removes all records from a table. Union function combines the results of multiple select queries. Unpivot rotates multiple columns into unique rows. Update function updates the existing data in a database. Upper function converts a string to uppercase. When specifies conditions in a case statement. Where function filters rows based on a condition. And finally, with function defines a common table expression. So we have covered a lot of SQL statements, and these are the most common SQL statements that you generally use when you are working with databases. If you found this video helpful, then please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. And if you want this PDF, then you can find the link of this PDF in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.